All right, we have a client built for the series that I'm doing in my on my channel, but we don't have a server. We need an Express server right now. We don't need an Express server. We need any server, but we're going to build it with Express. All right, don't argue with me. I'm very stern. All right, let's just begin the video. Let's just start the video. All right, now we're going to create a news folder for the server. In this folder, we are going to initialize our Express app. So let's get into it. We've built server. We're going to create app.ts inside of it. But before that, we are going to make a new terminal for it because we need to run both the client and the server so that we can see the app in action, right? And we'll get into the server. cd means current directory, yarn init y, which is used to initialize a node.js project. It has initialized package.json, and now we are going to add express to that whole thing. You know what? I have a set of things that I need for a full express.js server in Typescript. So let me just get that package.json and you can copy it from my GitHub. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for free. Screw it. I'll give it to you. I copied it from somewhere as well, so I'll give it to you for free. I am pretty generous. Alright, let me just copy everything from over there to my Node.js server, and then I'll change up the names and I will just copy and paste it, and then I'm going to also copy and paste my ts.config file from my last thing. I'll give you that as well, don't worry about it. Both of them are JSON files which will have some content about our application. Let's type yarn and install all the packages and their types, because TypeScript is a bitch about that sometimes. Sorry to curse. It really is the B word sometimes about it, man. I'm not even joking. I have suffered through it. Alright, I'll see you after everything is installed. Alright, now everything is installed. tsconfig.json has been set up. Let's create the entry point for our app. Every request from every client will reach this file first. This is where the express request will be received. The HTTP request, I'm sorry. And over here, let's add express to this. Let's add the .env so that we can access our environment variables, the secret variables that we keep hidden and don't upload to our GitHub at all by mistake, which I definitely haven't done before. Alright, let's add cors as well so that anyone from anywhere can send any request. At least from where I specify they can send a request from. We will do that in a bit. All right, and let's install the let's mount the app over here, and then we are going to listen to this app. It has a listen method which will start the app when we run it, and this will keep reloading after we make any changes to our app, so that we can get live instant feedback from the changes that we make. We don't have to restart the server again and again to see our changes. Usually it would be done from nodemon, but we don't need nodemon right now because we have our own very script which I will show you, and it's also in our package.json file, so you don't have to worry about it. We are going to connect to our database now, and let's make a method for it. Let's do that. We have a .env file in which I have defined my database link. I'm not going to show it to you. You can just make a quick Google search and see how it is set up. I know sometimes the simplest things take the most explanation. You can truly just Google it. Just trust me. You can just Google it. You can see what is happening, how to do it. It's just one line. It's dburi equals to my MongoDB link, which I'm going to use to connect to my database. Let's create the connect to DB server, the function, which we will add in the app.listen later, which we will, at every reload, it will reconnect to the database. So that's cool. Let's get our DB URI from the environment. Let's configure .env in this file so that we can get things from our environment. Now we are going to try and await the mongoose.connect, and if it sends any error, we are going to catch that error and we are going to exit the process entirely. We are going to opt out of it. We are going to just end the app. We are going to destroy everything. Alright, I'm just joking. We're not going to destroy anything. It will just break out of the application. The server will stop running. Let's just say that. Alright, process.exit 1, that's it. That's what I read on the internet. That's how they said it's done. So you'll have to trust me. Instead of the 2 exclamation marks to keep TypeScript happy, Let's just typecast it as a string. All right, we've done that. Now that's done. Let's connect to the DB. We went back to the app.ts file and we defined it in the app.listen. All right, let's run the server, which will run this script right here. ts node dev respawn transpile-only source.app.ts, so that we don't have to use anything else. What? Wait, why is an error? See, this is what I was talking about. Process.exit. That's what it did. What's wrong? Oh, it's not in the source directory. All right, we need to put everything in a source directory. All right, well, let's create a new source directory and put the app and the utils inside of it. Now it should work. Hopefully. Of course, the locations have been completely demolished now. So let's do that. All right, let's do that. Connect to DB. And yeah, everything works. Let's get back to it and run yarn dev after saving the file. Please work. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You can do it, man. Yes, let's go. Come on. Congratulations. Your server is set up, but unfortunately the log is absolutely ugly. It's just white text. And we're going to change that using pino-pretty. It's a cool library. You see, every time you save, it restarts the server. How great is that? And you don't even need anything else. You just do it from all right. Now we are going to prettify the loggers, and we are going to get some colors in there. Let's define logger and let's see this. All right, this is what I've copied from my earlier project, which I don't want to write again. Let's just do that and change that to info. I read this in the documentation. Just take a look at the pino-pretty documentation. I don't fully understand what each of these variables mean, but it worked in the documentation and I'm hoping it will work over here. That's what most of us do. All right, let's go ahead with it with full confidence in our project that it is going to work without doubting ourselves at all. All right, connect to the database is fine. Let's run the server and check out. But before that, obviously I'm an idiot. I haven't implemented my logger. I'm still using the console log, the default thing. So instead of a log, let's call it logger. How about that? The logger will be better. Log is just, there are a lot of things named log in JavaScript. We'll get confused. We'll not get good recommendations in our auto writing thing, IntelliSense. Let's change it to logger and then let's run it. And look at that. How pretty is that? It shows us the timestamp and colors. All right, let's move on now. Everything is pretty much set up. There's nothing much to do. Everything is cool. Now you can start building your routers, man. You can start doing everything. It's pretty cool. We will do that maybe sometime. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.